An ideal man. How can I compare to Oscar Wilde, with his silk stockings, his velvet coat? The flamboyance of tracksuits is deemed mild, but when I met her, it was easy to note her utter devotion, and so I prepared witty remarks for our next date. In lecture halls she first revered his mind, she said, then spent the late evenings of a summer with each decadent word. We learn less through study, I purred. I could whisper as she sleeps his every flaw, to secretly sully his name by night. Yet I once opened his pages with awe, excited in bed like a sodomite. I could sicken her with so much praise heaped upon him, his words would rust. She'd ask herself, was it just a phase of foolish youth, linguistic lust? But art is all taste, she's bitten his fruits, many times, curled in his roots. I've made a decision, I'll grow my hair as long as Wilde's, so it laps about my eyes and frames my simmering stare. So thick and rich, my ears are snuffed out. If I went to jail, I'd earn that allure of tragic talent gone somehow awry. So free to roam, my thought would mature like Beaujolais, and maybe she'd cry as hard as the labour I'd give for each word. And women like men to be captive, I've heard. Perhaps I could be her ideal man, with less taxing tasks, like pouring her tea, as she lies back on a white divan, or by simply listening and occasionally chancing an intelligent comment or two, borrowed from a book on a dusty shelf. That rogue Wilde, he could easily woo any crowd with the art of playing himself. Thus my efforts would seem dull, recited, and women should be relentlessly excited. I often imagine Merrion Square in the 1800s or the Galway train, where Wilde arrived in the scented air of a May morning with a dash of rain. I've been to Grosvenor and Père Lachaise, where I held her hand on cobblestone,